evening class. This is Miguel from Group 8. This is my strength and conditioning coach, Anthony.
I'm not your coach. One more time.
You just want to make me look bad. So today we're going to be presenting different motions of the talocrural joint and the intertarsal joint, and as well as the digits. So I'm going to ask my coach to lay on his belly. Lay on your belly, going this way. Please.
Wait.
Turn around.
Wait.
Okay, let's make this happen. So let's talk about the posterior compartment of the leg muscles. So I have a pretty good trace here of the gastrocnemius. The gastrocnemius is one of the many plantar flexors that flexes the ankle joint. So here we have the origin and the insertion. The origin of the gastrocnemius muscle will be on the medial, head will be on the middle epicondyle of the femur, and the lateral head will be located on the lateral epicondyle of the femur. The insertion will be all the way down inferiorly to the calcaneus via calcaneus tendon, so that will be the Achilles tendon. So what happened with talocrural joint plantar flexion is that the insertion will go towards the origin. So I'm not going to ask this guy to stand up because he's too little, so this is what happened pretty much. So the insertion goes towards the origin and that will show the muscle. However, the gastrocnemius muscle is not really the main plantar flexor, will be the soleus, but for the sake of applying the surface anatomy, I'm not going to show the soleus because the soleus is deep to the gastrocnemius. We also have different flexors for the talocrural joint. So as I mentioned, the soleus, the plantaris, the flexor detor longus. We also have the flexor hallucis longus and the tibialis posterior. All these muscles are deep to the gastrocnemius. So now I'm going to ask Anthony to turn around nicely, facing up for me, please. Anthony is going to be facing up, and here let's talk about the anterior compartment of the leg, which are the ankle dorsiflexors. So the ankle dorsiflexors, like I said, they will dorsiflex the talocrural joint. And by the way, the talocrural joint is pretty much comprised of distal tibia, the talus, and fibula. Okay. So this is what an ankle dorsiflexion would look like. So the insertion, that's my tibialis anterior right here. So the insertion will go towards the origin. So the tibialis anterior will be the strongest dorsiflexor of the talocrural joint. The origin will be on the lateral condyle of the tibia, and the insertion will be now on the base of the first metatarsal joint on the plant surface. Medial cuneiform and tarsal bone. Also, we have other talocrural joint extensors, which are the extensor detor longus. This muscle right here, extensor detor longus. We also have the extensor hallucis longus and the fibularis tertius. So now I'm going to ask Anthony to turn on the side for me because we're going to be showing the lateral compartment of the leg. So this lateral compartment of the leg, we have what is called the everters. So this will be the inversion, will be the everters. So inversion towards the midline, inversion away from the midline. So for the inversion of the intertarsal joint, we have the fibularis longus. So it will be my fibularis longus right here. The origin will be the head of the lateral shaft of the fibula, and the insertion will be the base of the first metatarsal joint and medial cuneiform tarsal bone. So this will happen pretty much when you do eversion. We do eversion of the talocrural joint. No, eversion, the mid-tarsal joint, I'm sorry. So away from the midline. So the insertion will go towards the origin. We also have what is called inversion. So inversion, the main inverter of the intertarsal joint will be the tibialis posterior. Tibialis posterior is not the posterior compartment, it's deep to the gastrocnemius, so I can't really show it. But tibialis posterior, the origin will be the superior tibia and fibula and interosseous membrane, and the insertion for this muscle will be the navicular tarsal bone. We also have for the inverters, we have the flexor hallucis longus, and then we have the flexor digitorum longus. So that will be my inverters. So now I'm going to show you the different moves here for the digits. So these are a little more complex. So let's begin with extension of the digit at the metatarsal phalangeal joint. We have the extensor digitorum brevis. Extensor digitorum brevis extends the toes at the metacarpal phalangeal joint, metatarsal phalangeal joint. So extension.
Flinch.
Not this is extension, but extension right here. Extensor digitorum brevis. The origin will be the anterior calcaneus, and the insertion will be the extensor expansion of the four medial toes. Also, we have the flexor digitorum brevis, which flex